None of them had an ID. None of them had a uniform, nor did they have a badge. They didn't have a court order. They didn't identify themselves, and they just jumped into the private property of my truck and apprehended.
The owner of Taco and Ganas is speaking out after ICE agents arrested 3 of his employees Monday. Today, we learned the arrests are tied to potential labor trafficking. Fox 13's Dominic Dillon joins us live from a Taco and Ganas in Cordova. Dominic, Homeland Security said that 2 of the workers have prior convictions for immigration violations. Are the consequences for the business, is this the connection here?
Well, Darcy, hopefully we can find out as this investigation continues. But what we do know is that there are civil and criminal penalties for employing undocumented immigrants. Now, the civil penalties could be a fine of up to $16,000, and an employer could face up to 6 months behind bars. And if an employer is caught trying to fake compliance for employees, they could be hit with a felony.
We thought it was the best way to address this situation with a statement and let the video tell the story.
The owner of Taco and Ganas is speaking out after releasing this video on the company's social media platform Monday. The video shows what we have now learned from the Department of Homeland Security are ICE agents arresting 3 Mexican nationals while they were working as part of a labor trafficking investigation.
When the federal government comes after you, they want to have their ducks in a row. And I believe that this was several agencies working.
This is not the first time Taco and Ganas has been connected to a federal labor investigation. In a Facebook post in 2021, Diaz said he was traveling to Mexico to recruit employees. The post said employees would work 12-hour days with only 1 day off and make about $9 per hour with no overtime. In 2022, the U.S. Department of Labor's Wage and Hour Division opened an investigation into the company. It's unclear if the investigation that led to Monday's arrest is related to the investigation from 2022.
If you are being mistreated by your employer, this would include situations of being paid under the federal minimum wage, forced overtime with no extra pay, your employer is threatening to call immigration or some law enforcement on you for not doing this required overtime that they're asking of you, then please contact an immigration attorney, cooperate with authorities, because not only is that the right and just thing to do, it also would result in that employee getting on the path to an immigration status.
On Greg Diaz's Facebook page, he had announced a vigil to pray for the 3 employees that were arrested and the community as a whole. But we recently learned that that vigil that was supposed to be at a local church had been canceled. And at that vigil, we were also going to have an opportunity to hear from attorneys, but once again, we've learned that it has been canceled. Darcy?
That is Fox 13's Dominic Dillon reporting live from Cordova tonight. Thank you, Dominic.